My name is Irwin Weil. I've been a professor of Russian and Russian literature and Russian music at Northwestern since the year before Noah's Ark, which happened, as you probably know, in 1966. Oh yes, one other thing.
Yes.
I am the best Russian Jewish baritone in Evanston, Illinois, but I'm also the only one. When I first came, well, one of the first things I did was walk down the hall singing Yiddish songs. The secretary says, "Oh, that's nice. Where's that from?" Some students came to me and said, "Look, we'd like to have a course in Yiddish or in Yiddishkeit. Would you help us?" Well, that's not really my professional field. I mean, my field is Russian literature and Slavic languages, but it's something that's close to my heart. I said, "Well, gee, I don't know. Let's go to the administration and see if they'll allow it." And to my pleasant surprise, we said, "Hey, that's exactly what we need. Go ahead and do it." And so for I think 25 years, I taught a course, and I think this was the only course at that time in the university anywhere near this, called Introduction to Eastern European Jewish Culture, which was about Yiddishkeit, Jewish culture in Russia, Jews in the Soviet Union, and so on and so on. And I'm proud to say that I think that fed into the development of Jewish culture in this university as a living and vibrant part and contribution to the whole life of the university. That was my idea, to tell you the truth, in coming here, and to a certain extent, obviously I was not the only one. Don't misunderstand me. There are many other people who did it too, but I think I played a vital role in doing that. I think it's probably fair to say that when I first came, Hillel was somewhat on the outer boundaries of campus life. As a matter of fact, the students, not only Jewish students, but of many different faiths, used to come to the old Hillel building to study because it was a nice, quiet place. And in that sense, it played a sort of a central role. But as a, how can I put it, as a representative of Jewish culture as we would like to see it, I think it was somewhat on, it's not fair to say the edges, but it wasn't yet in the center, the way the Catholic place was, some of the Protestant places were. But I think over the course of about 15 or 20 years, it came closer and closer to the center, until now, I think it would be fair to say that one of the most important, how to put it, one of the most important outside cultural influences on campus is the Jewish influence. And of course the last three presidents have all been Yidden. I mean, that would have been unthinkable 2 generations ago. It's tremendously important for Jewish students here to have a chance to make their personal link into that part of Jewish culture which is appropriate for them. And I'm not telling them how to do it. I mean, perhaps some of them are even atheists, for all I know. And Jewish atheists, are atheists in a Jewish way, as you probably know. At the same time, I hardly need to tell you, I'm sure, that Jewish culture, Jewish thought, a Jewish way of looking at the world has been an enormous contribution to any kind of learning, any kind of culture, any kind of history, any kind of, you name it. And Jews have made an enormous contribution. It's terrifically important that that come alive on this campus. Obviously, Hillel isn't the only one doing it, but Hillel should be central in doing that. And that, to me, those 2 things are, well, they're central to my life. What can I say? I love all the holidays. I was brought up, of course, that way. And my dad used to make the Havdalah candles, and I still have a wonderful memory of putting the string through the beeswax, which is the kosher wax that's used for the candles. I mean, every one of the holidays means something very deep and very personal for me. And of course, naturally, I remember all the songs we learned in Sunday school. Oh, once there was a big man, and Haman was his name, sir. It turned out that the guy who was supposed to handle the cantorial part of the high holiday services was either sick or for some reason couldn't get here. And they came to me and said, is this something you might possibly be able to do? I said, well, let me at him. The result was that since then, I have been, as you probably know, the cantor for the big service at the university. And I'm proud to say that a lot of people have, what can I say, gotten pleasure and a certain kind of identification with Jewish culture through what I've done. Matter of fact, I sometimes get a divine telegram from God. It says, look kid, it's an A natural, it's not an A flat. I'll let it slip this time, but don't let it happen again, you hear? And how many people get those telegrams? Huh? Well, these days, of course, it would be a fax thing. I mean, what a privilege it is to work in this kind of environment. And that's as true of the Jewish part of it as it is of all the other parts of it. And, you know, when I talk to the guys who've been the ministers of the Protestant church, when I talk to the guys who've been Catholic, when I talk to that matter to Muslims, it's always a wonderful mutual set of emotional reactions, which, my God, if the world were like this, it would be a better world. That's the way I feel about Northwestern. Cats. Now, cats be on the go, oh, cats be on the go, 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 your cats, oh, girls, cats. Go, go, cats, go, go, cats, go, 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 cats, go, 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 cats.